While the PlayStation version of Superman may have ended up getting canned, it wasn't the first Superman game to get cancelled during development. It was actually the third. At least 4 different companies have tried and failed in their attempts to release a Superman game. And while this isn't normally that remarkable since games get cancelled all the time, Superman's case is kind of special because a number of these games can actually be played by the public. The first of these cancelled games was Superman 3 for the Atari 5200, a tie-in game for the movie of the same name. The idea of the game was to fly around as Superman, trying to stop a supercomputer from destroying 8 different sections of Metropolis. The computer attacks by shooting electric currents at the different sections, which will shut down the power of that part of the city, and eventually catch that part on fire, completely destroying it. Superman has to use his heat vision to destroy the electric currents, and his super breath to put out the fires while dodging kryptonite lasers from the supercomputer. The objective of the game is to survive as many attack waves as possible and get a high score. The best way to describe this game is top-down missile command, and even that's giving it some credit. It's an interesting game idea, but the execution's lacking. Superman turns like a car, which apparently is a running theme in Superman games, and randomly accelerates and decelerates. There isn't a way to stop moving besides crashing into a wall, which makes aiming your heat vision to hit the electric currents incredibly difficult. It's not really known for sure why the game wasn't released. Rumors are that the game didn't meet Atari's quality control and was cancelled, which makes sense if the game wasn't ready in time for the release of the movie. While the Atari 5200 version of the game didn't see the light of day, a prototype of the game for the Atari 800 XL, part of the line of Atari computers the 5200 was based on, was leaked on the internet. If you're interested, you can try out the game for yourself at AtariMania.com. Newsflash, DailyPlanet.com. Top reporter Lois Lane's been kidnapped. No one knows where she is. Oh, wait, there she is. I love how the cameraman is being shot at. Like, they're not supposed to realize that the camera's there. They think it's Superman, so I don't know why you would set to do that. That's just gotta be some really bad programming or a really ballsy cameraman. Like, there's a cameraman that's actually in there right now just filming them. They know where he is and he's getting shot at. Hope he gets good pay.
This looks like a job for
Alright,
Superman.
I honestly have been dreading doing this stage. This is the LexCorp warehouse, because you can... Whoa! Hi! I just got confused where I was going. So you can see this is the LexCorp logo. It's kind of like the IKEA words, but of course I just wasted time by doing that. So let's just get to the stage. This stage is kind of annoying because what you need to do to actually beat it is go up to this wall. You have to walk up to it. Just kind of float up a bit. When you do that, you will go straight through the wall. I don't know how the developers thought you were supposed to figure this out, and it's a really complicated level. So you fly around the outside of the entire stage. Just make sure you don't go too far, otherwise you'll get stuck in the minus zone. It's a little weird, trust me. So there you go, you can see the wall. We go up a bit. We need to find a room full of boxes so we can kill this guy. Now the stage is over. Okay. We need to take these boxes and cover up these switches, you know, because obviously, you know, why would you not think that would work? We'll use this box full of gun. Oh, it's not on there. That's not on there enough, so there we go. That one gun must have been throwing things off. I love these boxes too, they're the best. You can just... These are the indestructible boxes, which I'll show you someday. Someday once I'm done using these boxes. And I'm getting shot at for the people through the window there, because they're just watching for fun. Okay. Now, for some reason... Oh, this one's got a bazooka in it. And one missile. Only one. It's already loaded in the tube. So I don't actually need a box for the last one. I just need to fly in the middle of it. There we go. Lois Lane just appeared out of thin air. Let's go push her. Alright. We can leave this dreadful place. So now you need to take this box, go over here, fly up, and get hurt, apparently. I don't know how that happened. There we go. Now we can not do it right, apparently. Help, I'm being attacked. Lois is about to die if I don't do anything, so that's why I'm going to go through the floor and completely ignore her. And now I'm stuck in the wall. In case you can't tell, I might be glitching the stage a little bit here, just a little. So what we need to do is go back to where we started, and now suddenly there is this weird guy here. I don't know who he is, but now I've picked up a forklift and thrown it backwards. Now I'm standing on his head. Oh no, he's punching me in the kneecaps. So let's just punch him in the face a lot. Seems to like taking it a lot. I guess he's a boss or something. Maybe we'll figure out who he is eventually, but for now we have no idea who he is. Just punch him a bunch. One more should do it. Nope, sorry. My Superman punching math is off, apparently. Run over here, pick up this box. And Superman wins! And becomes everyone's favorite hero, Gunbox Head. Because I'm impressed it's staying up there, actually. Look at that. It almost fits perfectly like a mask, too. Like, can you see him wearing that mask? That'd be really cool. Or maybe I just really want him to have a gun for a head. I don't know. Well, that's the end of the stage. I don't know why I was so worried about that. I mean, it kind of went by pretty fast. That was like, what, 3 minutes? The computer says I've been recording for 4 minutes, and one of that was an intro. So there you go. I have no idea. I feel like there should have been more to that stage, don't you? Oh, well. Yeah, no one's buying it, are they? Okay, fine. We'll actually go back and play the stage proper.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Okay, fine. We're back to the actual stage this time, where we have great planks, great pallets, sorry, that apparently, as usual, explode. And, of course, forklifts, the greatest weapon of all superheroes, which, wow, that actually went really high. I was going to show off the fact that when you pick up a forklift, Superman, pick up a forklift, don't pick up other things. There you go, buddy. He will throw them backwards for some reason. Backwards and down. I don't know why. It's the only thing that I've found that he throws backwards. Even when you're trying to throw it forward. I don't know if you could tell, but I was trying to throw it forward just then. So, what we actually have to do is we have to go in here and save Lois. But she's surrounded by... Apparently she's imprisoned here. I don't even know how she got in there in the first place. I don't even see a door. So we have to kill everyone in the room. But the game will only tell you that you have to do that if you kill this specific guy. So you have to kill everyone in the room, but you won't... I don't know why. I guess they don't expect you to think not to kill someone. Maybe you're having a pacifist run, you know. Challenge yourself to beating Superman 64 in completely different ways. God, my life is pathetic. Speaking of pathetic, let's kill these guys. Or not. Going back to this glitch that I showed here earlier, I kind of stumbled across this one by accident. Don't ask me what made me think to do this. But it's great because you can get to any part in the stage like this if you go slow. So I can fly around the outside of the stage. If I turn around the camera, there you go, you can see the entire stage going here. I can fly under the stage, but that's usually pretty risky. Like, I've already lost the ability to move forward now because I went too low. Now I'm stuck in the floor, actually, is what just happened. So if I pull out here, get back in the actual level, I might... Nope, we're gonna go in his underpants. That's great. Thanks, game. Let's get shot at and get hit in the underpants. That's double whammy right there. So yeah, you might want to be careful next time you try to break the game like I tend to on a regular basis. I don't think the game appreciates it. Hey Lois, how's it going? Hopefully someone comes to save us soon, right? Yeah, whoa. Whoa, what are you doing, Superman? What are you doing? No, stop it. Stop. What is the camera doing? Superman? No. No, go away. Bad Superman. Superman? No, don't do it! Don't do it! If you use the warp trick to actually go back to where you find other Lois, like, okay, here's the Lois we are originally supposed to save. I can kind of go in there, but then I get stuck, so I'm going to save myself from doing that for now. Because after that little creep fest from earlier anyways, I don't think we need to see that again. If we go over here, back to where the box puzzle is, you can actually see the room that Lois appears in, and that eye icon, which we'll explain in a bit when we get to it. Notice how Lois actually isn't there. She only appears once all the buttons are pressed, but you can actually save Lois, like there, and go back to the green room, which really that is what it is. Oh, no, I can't get through this barrier this time. That's weird. But you can go in there, so there's 2 Loises on the screen. And I actually have someone to thank for showing me that in the first place. I have to thank... Actually, I have to thank a lot of people for this one, man. Like 3 different people sent in glitches here. So let's see who all I have to thank. I have to thank Reece Geekmon, Canon Videos, and Thomas B2685. I actually had to read that while flying, so it looked worse than usual. So all of these guys sent in glitches. Some of them, like, being absolutely insane. Like, the wall one I just used, that wasn't shown to me, but the box trick to go through the floor, that was shown to me. And actually, the fact that you could have the 2 Loises and beat the stage super fast like that was shown to me in a different way, but yeah. I don't understand how the game can be broken that easily. And like, this is the only stage that I've managed to actually pull it off, but I don't know if there's other stages where you can flat out just break the game super fast. Okay, one of the glitches that was shown to me is the fact that that's conveyor belt still moves, and oh, that robot still moves. What is that robot doing? Stop doing that to Superman. What are you doing? God, Superman is that robot. Oh no! Oh, I'm getting shot at too. Maybe we should stop goofing off. Okay, Lois wants you to kill all the guys in the room, but you only need to kill the people on the floor to get this key card. It's not a multi-pass, so don't go all Lilu on me like you did in stage 2. So, even though I've killed everyone, I can still hit this person. Okay, I'm not going to hit this person. Fine, be that way, you jerk. So now she tells me to save her, even though I haven't killed everyone. So, there are people still shooting at me up here. Or looking at me, trying to think of how to shoot. You have to know that there's a giant panel up here you have to press, which has a little screen on there that's glowing, so you know something's off, but you're not actually, you don't know it opens until you get that key card, which you don't even know it appears at the top of this staircase. It's not even a staircase, this is just a giant ramp. Oh man, I forgot how bad this stage is in general. Okay, so Lois, who I am not doing a bio for because I severely hate the character, has apparently found out where LexCorp is smuggling weapons, among other things. So, 3, 2, 1, she's been kidnapped again, and the camera is pushing around an enemy. Really? So now if we go back to where she got kidnapped right over here, even though she walked a completely different way. Oh, it's not happening this time. Last time I was in here, one of the guys was stuck in the floor. If I land on them, I think I can do that, but if I'm not careful, they're gonna kill me. That's this. Screw you guys. Since we know that Lois will get captured in that room over there, what we can do is we can actually lure Lois into this room. Of course, she walks annoyingly slow. Somehow that's not surprising. So, get her into about here is a thick spot. Ignore being shot, or you can kill them actually. While we wait for Lois to catch up. I'm just getting shot at, Lois. There's no rush. They're only sucking the life force out of me. So we get to, yeah, about here. And then we kick that cutscene off. Smuggling weapons into Metropolis. Virtual Metropolis. I don't think she realizes this is Virtual Metropolis. And then suddenly, she's been kidnapped right where we're standing. But Superman is not in the cutscene at all, which basically means Lois Lane's actually Superman. And considering how bad Superman is this game, I'd kind of believe that. Okay, so now we've picked up another key card. This door is only open because we saved Lois. I don't know why saving Lois opened the key card, but we're not going to question these things. And now that gives us access to Area 3. My main reason I was complaining about this stage before I got to it is because it's just a convoluted stage. It's just really confusing what you actually have to do. And it's only playing through it a couple times that I've actually realized how you're supposed to go about this. So then going back to Zone 5 here, because I need to show off a glitch that someone sent in. We have to pick up this box, our box of gun, and walk to here, and the box stays floating in midair. If we can get the camera behind us, if I walk forward. There we go. It's floating in midair. Follows our steps left and right. We can even pick it back up by just walking back into it. But what I like even more is if I keep going. I think we gotta get to the end of the tunnel for this to work. So I need the fly space. I can fly with it now, with the fake box in my hand. So now I've become Raise the Roof Superman, although I just threw it. So now let's just steal some lights off the ceiling instead. Which are also explosive, of course. Okay, that one actually kind of makes sense. That's one. The exploding pallets really don't make any sense. I don't get how this is supposed to. Oh, apparently I also found something else you can throw backwards. Thanks, game. Appreciate you doing this to me in the middle of the recording. Let's go to area 3. Superman game being glitchy. Oh my. Superman 64 being glitchy. Let's just push this guy through the floor. Spin around a little bit to make it all fancy. Do a little dance. Make it a little love. He got down tonight because he's now down through the floor. Is he shooting me through? Okay, you know what? You need to die. You are not my friend. You never were! So the guy that we just pushed through the floor is probably stuck now that I think about it. Let's do this entire stage with no health. This can only end in tragedy. Oh no, I pushed him through the wrong part of the floor. That's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Yeah, he's not going to show up because the floor is actually kind of thick there. So if we go up... He's actually just flat out stuck now. He's stuck in between the two floors. So we can't even see him and he can't even shoot at me. Oh god, this game. I need to get some health. Excuse me while I do a super detour. Let me show around. This is the area, this is the box maze area we were in earlier. We were actually not supposed to go here for quite a while. In fact, we can't get there normally because there's a laser maze inside. You can either use like the hole in the wall that I found, or you can bring a box in here and do the box glitch, which apparently is a lot easier to pull off. But it's a little tricky to get the box in. There's the only problem. So hopefully I've got enough health because I'm about to fight a boss, and actually I'm about to be attacked by that guy who I forgot was even there. About to be attacked by Kryptonite once again. And Metallo, our supervillain, which we'll be talking to in a second. So Lois is trapped behind a laser fence and a force field and Kryptonite. So the only way to get out of this room is to push random buttons on these 3 computers. It doesn't matter what order you press them in, just that you press buttons on those computers. You have to get out of here super fast. Oh, I see what I did there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Shoot, I'm almost dead. Do this carefully, we can sneak up on our villain of the episode, Metallo.
Metallo. In the flesh.
What would you do if you were offered the chance for immortality? Would you take it? What would you sacrifice to get it? Would you give up your sense of smell? Your sense of taste? Your sense of touch? Would you give up everything that makes you human just to live forever? Or would you go mad in the process? That's the question that fuels the creation of Metallo, a mortal man turned into an immortal killing machine. Metallo's real name is John Corbin, a mercenary who starts off the series working for Lex Luthor. He ends up fighting Superman in the Lexo Skell 5000, loses horribly, and goes to jail. While in jail, Corbin contracts a deadly virus for which there's no cure, so Lex offers to transfer his mind into an indestructible body made of a new alloy called Metallo, and a kryptonite heart. This gives him strength and durability equal to that of Superman, at the cost of his senses of touch, taste, and smell. Well, it ends up not having those senses might drive a guy crazy, because Corbin went nuts, ripped off his skin, and started referring to himself as Metallo, blaming Superman for his predicament. He nearly succeeds in killing Superman until Superman tells him that the virus he contracted was given to him by Lex. Metallo then attempts to destroy Lex, but fails and falls into the ocean. Ever since then, Metallo has spent the rest of his days completely forgetting about the fact that Lex pretty much killed him and instead hunts down Superman because why the hell not? Metallo was voiced by Malcolm McDowell, a well-known actor who's been involved in many cult classic movies and games, such as the Wing Commander series. Arguably, he's best known for his role as the lead character in A Clockwork Orange, one of director Stanley Kubrick's masterpieces, and considered to be one of the top 100 movies of all time according to IMDb.com. While he's great in the show, in the game, Metallo's probably the most forgettable of all the bosses. Every other boss either has something unique about them, or has a gimmick to the fight that makes it a tiny bit more interesting. Metallo just fights you hand to hand like every other boss. He does have that cool ripped flesh look, though. Metallo was in 4 episodes of the cartoon.